Hi, Ken. Did you talk to Anthony since last night? Go ahead and help him. You talk to yourself? Oh, well, apparently he doesn't like not being able to close early and doesn't want to take pennies because it's too much of a pain in the neck. So I came down here, pre-counted out pennies. Go ahead, help. Sorry about that. Well, all right. Take a pint, by the way, too. So anyway, Brian's around and he walked up here with pennies a couple of nights ago, and I guess Anthony wanted, is that the same Anthony? He wanted to leave at like 20 to 8 or whatever time you guys close. And I don't like Brian to begin with, my brother, and I don't like these drinking coming up here to get this. But yeah, Anthony made a big deal out of it to the point yesterday when I came back up here after he wouldn't sell anything. He didn't even know Brian wanted, well, the liquor. But yeah, he wouldn't sell him anything. He said, yeah, the pennies, I have to pay $10. Yeah. And you know what? I'll buy him back. It was just, I brought him up here just to make a point. Because the night before he had told him that unless it's pre-counted, he said, you bring him up here, I'll count it out in the bag.
Yeah, we have it too much.
Okay. Well, hey, that's fine. I get it. But you know what? Over the years, I did the math last night. Over the years, if I just bought a $4 bottle a day for, you know how much money we've spent up here between my brother and myself? And so for him to say it's too much of a pain in the ass for him to take money, especially when I brought it back up here, I don't think I've ever caused any trouble in here. I could do like the other kids do and just steal some shit. I always make sure that at least I'm bringing the pennies, making the effort. As far as I know, pennies are still legal tender. So you're right, you don't have to take them if you don't want. But then for him to tell me that I'm no longer welcome in this store ever after all these years, when it's pretty hard for I used to own my own business, it's pretty hard for little mom and pop stations to stay open. So I decided, I did the math last night, between the two of us, we've probably spent up here over $50,000 over the years. Do the math, if I just bought a bottle a day for 10 years.
50,000?
Yeah, I'll tell you how to do it. $4 a day. Okay.
$4 a day.
Okay, $4 a day.
Okay, so will be 30 days.
This is going to be for Brian.
Okay. 30 days.
Okay, now times 12.
So 120.
Okay, that's 120 bucks. That's for a week, right?
Okay. 120 for a month.
No, it's not. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
A month and time with
12.
months.
Okay.
So
Now times it by 10.
by 10.
10 years.
Okay. By 10 years. Okay.
Okay. Now that's for Brian. That's $14,400. Now if you double that,
But you don't come here every day.
That's just
I don't know. I don't know. When you come here, I appreciate that.
Mhm.
But you know, it's the point you said. Just because you come here and then we have to take whatever you
No, I didn't say you have to. I said you don't. You don't have to. In fact, you don't have to take my cash.
And you don't have to tell me that you spend at least 50,000 here.
Over the years? Well, I'm just trying to make the point. I'm just trying to make the point that as
No, we appreciate that. But
well, no, actually, maybe you do, but Anthony apparently doesn't. And it's kind of hard after all these years of watching
But
him.
it's no argument or just because.
Well, it was a little bit of an
Because I think because of the I'm sorry about that, but you know, it's when we take this one to the bank, we have to roll it.
Okay.
You know, we have to spend time to roll, and we have to write down my account on that.
Okay.
If any problem, even that with the bank.
Okay.
And then if I don't want to do that, I take it to market, and then they will pay it, but if they deduct it, and we do that.
So we put 10%.
We don't know about that because we don't have time to do that.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, even so, over the years, and I don't know if you know this or not, you should, and I'm sure if you don't have to take my word for it, ask any other customer. I've come in here many a time when, you know, how often do you bring up a receipt, right? You just do make a cash transaction. You know how many times I want? No, that's not what I'm saying.
Because you know, the calculations don't have how much they do
was on the books.
Yeah. How much did it? Because every time they sign,
Right.
so the company they require how much you bought the merchandise. I don't need
I
to
get it.
explain to you, but
Nope,
you know,
no, you
just
don't.
because it's
You don't, but you don't have to get defensive either.
Yeah.
You know how many times, the only reason I brought that up was, and you don't take my word for it, because I'm not really mad at Anthony. I'm a little just upset that I get it. My point is being, as often as we've come in here over the years, and as often as I've come in here, I don't think there's ever been any trouble. For him to say it's too much trouble for him to take pennies. What's that? Okay, what's that been, like twice?
2 days for this one.
That's two times. When was the last time that ever happened? When? See, that's the attitude I have.
If you roll at every roll, so we don't mind. You know, if you roll 50 cents each
Okay.
roll, because that's why we can take to the bank.
That's
But
the
this
only
one-
2 times that's ever happened that I can remember
Yeah.
that I've ever brought pennies here in all these years.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's my point. Is I'm a little bit upset with that because if that's too much trouble for you
No,
as a
you
business
just,
owner,
You just roll as usual.
Okay.
You don't need to use the roll of the bank. You can do any kind of roll.
okay. I guess my point
Yeah.
is I'm fine, but Anthony said I'm banned for the store, so he didn't want me back in here. Doesn't want my
Well,
business.
because maybe human or something. You know,
I did. I told just like this. I told him. I said, "Hey, man, you know what? You're not doing me a favor by taking my money. I'm doing you a favor by bringing my money here. Now, if twice this has happened out of all the years I've been coming in here, if that's too much of a pain in the neck, I get it. I'll be happy to take my business somewhere else. Anybody around here, CVS will sell me booze even cheaper.
Every corner has stores.
Sure.
You know, anywhere you feel you're happy, you're comfy with, you come. You know,
Okay.
so we just want to make the money in peaceful.
Well,
You know,
that's
you
money.
Yeah, that's money. You think that you take this one to CVS, they take it? I don't think that they take it.
No, I can go right next door to Safeway and pour it in the Coinstar.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sorry, if you have a bank that doesn't have, they have a better machine and they have for 20 years where they take it. You think those guys sit there and count their money? They take it in the back, they dump it in the bin just like Coinstar. And if you're a business and have a business account, they'll charge you a dime. But if it's too much trouble, I get it. The next time we'll take it to a Coinstar at Safeway and we'll just get our booze there.
Yeah.
I don't think Anthony understands why I was a little bit upset. We don't have to come here. It's no problem. I'll go somewhere else.
Yeah, if every corner has store, you just feel comfy with anywhere you come. We appreciate if you come, but you know, if you say, oh, I don't like a royal, you don't come, that's fine.
I do. I like a royal. It's close, it's handy. Hey, and I got to say, the other thing is, it's not like the hours are great. That's part of it was, Brian was up here, and he didn't ask Anthony to count it. He was counting it over here. And let's face it, it's slow, 20 to 8. He's going to count out the money and give him, 10 stacks of 10, whatever. And Anthony, the problem was, he wanted to get out the door at 20 to 8. Well, I'm sorry, that's not what the sign says. And if it's too much trouble for him to work a 5-hour shift and not leave early and not accommodate me, then change the hours again to 7:30, to 6, to 5. But for him to tell me it's too much trouble, I got blown up over in Iraq, and I come up here because I have this disability problem, and it's easy for me, especially when I was walking. But for him to tell me it's too much trouble to take my money, that really pisses me off. So, all right, Kim, I'm sorry about the rant, but I'll just make sure we don't bring you pennies anymore like that. What bullshit. Okay, and it's shit like that. Did you see that attitude?